Alright, so instead of writing just a blog entry about what I ended up doing today, I decided to put together just a small video, and I figured why not just record and explain different parts of this whiteboard that I wrote all the hosting options that I'm now signed up with on. So if you guys aren't up to date with what was going on, HostGator was having several different issues over the past couple of months. I started to notice that the service itself was degrading, and it was starting to the sites were starting to run slow, even though I was running cache plugins for the WordPress sites. And there were several instances where there was database connectivity issues, and they have a habit of not updating their customers when server maintenance is going on, and that's kind of tough to have to look at their message board where they do post server maintenance. I was disappointed to find out that they don't have an email system as of yet to email their customers, their paying customers, of when they're gonna open up a maintenance window on the server that they're being hosted on. As you see, I have a reseller account with HostGator, and I've chosen now just to host my mini-sites there, as opposed to hosting my blog and some brands that I'm working on. HostGator has served me well over the years, but I've definitely outgrown their reseller solution, and I figured that I'll just use them for basic hosting from now on. I decided to move forward also with a virtual private server from InMotionHosting.com. I plan on hosting all of my future brands there. I've got a few websites in the works, like DataCenterDirectory.com, LasVegasClubs.net, TrendyMafia.com, and a few other sites that are my main focus for this year. So I went ahead and got a virtual private server, which will allow me to have more control over the hosting account. They provide a WHM interface, which allows you to create cPanel accounts, which is always fun. Individual hosting accounts. I like to keep my hosting accounts separate, as opposed to having several hosting accounts hosted on just one account. That's also referred to as add-on domains. That gets kind of tricky when you're running add-on domains, because they're not necessarily the most fun to back up. You have to back up all the sites on one account, as opposed to just backing up accounts separately. And I decided to move my blog over today as well. I migrated my blog over to WPEngine, which is advertised as being a home server hosting solution. It's pretty interesting to see. They have a nice little explanation. I'm not going to try to attempt to explain it here, but it is not a cloud. WPEngine's hosting infrastructure is not cloud-based. If your home server does go down, apparently it then triggers the clustering effect, where your website is then served by another home server, which is pretty interesting. I thought it was the perfect solution to host my personal blog there, jasonthompson.co. I blog a lot, and I cannot stand when I'm not able to access my blog. That's what ended up happening today because of the unstable DB connection that I was getting from HostGator. And last but not least, I've had Dropbox. Just recently I decided to sign up for the $100 plan that they have, which enables me to store more than enough files that I could probably ever imagine storing. Obviously, I'm probably going to end up filling it up one of these days. But they are are an interesting company. They provide some of the best backup tools that I've ever seen. I'm able to drag and drop right into the Dropbox software on my client machine, and it's hosted, or it's uploaded right into the cloud. It's backed right up. So I plan on hosting my local, or backing up for that matter, my local and remote files with Dropbox. I feel like they're going to be the perfect solution for that, and at $100 a year, I can't complain. So there you have it. There's a very, very high level view of my hosting infrastructure for the network of sites that I have. In the future, I'll probably detail and explain a little more of these options in detail, just to help people make a better choice when it comes to picking a hosting solution, and especially picking the perfect hosting solution for hosting the domains that you're building out in your portfolio. Alright, this is Jason from jasonthompson.co, and this is my whiteboard video of my hosting infrastructure, and I am signing off.